juste avant arrêter le son du jeu. Sonore, on va mettre à 100. Ok.
Bucket tonight. It's going to be tough. For the defense today, if he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see. The Warriors, one of the top defensive teams in the league the last couple of seasons, and the improvement coincided with a change in defensive strategy. They're sending pick and rolls down towards the sideline. They've got bigs. Andrew Bogut can really protect the rim. So they're doing what coaches call shrinking the floor, and it's been very effective for them. Here's Curry. Derek Favors making his last shot. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Another three for Golden State. Here's Burke. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Passes it to Burks. He feeds it to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Finished off by Anderson.
Boy, what a throwdown after doing a great job to corral the rebound.
Well, you know, there aren't that many players with a better nose for the ball than him.
Agreed.
And with the D always scattered after an offensive rebound, he knows exactly how to get that to work for him. Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Jazz have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Favors in the post. Defended by Ilyasova. Shoots from the right block. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Now, severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
15 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, here's Exum. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Down low, here's Mayo. Beautiful reverse layup. Mayo's got his first points of the game.
See how he used the rim to protect the ball perfectly from the defender on that reverse.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
Steve Novak is out there with Gobert. Then it's Exum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Hood in at the 2. That's the group right now for Utah. Shot clock at 6. Novak kicks to Hood. On the wing. Here's Kanter. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Kanter's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Jazz. The Warriors leading.
Enes Kanter, originally from Turkey, some real promise offensively. Scores well on that left block, and he does a nice job on the offensive boards as well. At times, he's even shown the ability to step out and space the floor. It'll be interesting to see how his game develops.
Now, here's Exum. He's guarded closely. Pass to Hood. Gets a very good look and converts. Hood's got his first points of the night.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
And so it's Golden State with it. And Kanter not a big leaper or shot block, but his strength serves him well defensively.
Yeah, he's a good post defender, Kevin, because of those attributes. He holds his ground and has the length to bother and challenge shots.
With all that Sean Livingston went through with his horrific injury a few years back, I think it's amazing just to see him out there on the floor playing basketball.
Yeah, I remember seeing that live. It was one of the most awful things to see.
on a basketball court, and I just have so much respect for Livingston, the way he's continued to grind it out and carve out a career for himself. He's become a very, very good player.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Jazz. Burks comes in for Hood. Cantor's shot is off. Warriors leading by 5. Outside Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
And with Livingston, you know, he had to adjust the way he played after the injury, but was able to pick things up on the fly as he managed to be a contributor on every team that he's been on since the injury. And I think that says an awful lot about him as a player and as a person.
Golden State's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. Curry, good.
He's got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out. Well, with Livingston, as you said, he had to adjust his game a lot after the injury, but he was so skilled coming into the league that you knew he'd find a way to become a positive influence on the floor. He's not one-dimensional at all. He can do a lot of things out there.
Golden State's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. And that one's good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Here's Burks. That's good.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And the Warriors with possession here. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. Start a 3-game homestand with that game.
Okay. Good matchups. And that Dallas Mavericks game, definitely one to be checking out.
Now, Exum. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet for him. There's the bucket. Good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Ah, putain. Il y a moyen de remettre.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Jazz having all kinds of trouble defending against Curry.
He's got 19 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
Well, you got that right. You can tell he's on target because as soon as the ball leaves his hands, it looks like every single one of them is going in.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Bogut out there with Ilyasova. Fires for 3. Warriors the rebound. Jazz trail by 9. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Guys, Draymond Green, a second-round pick in 2012, but his tough defense and high basketball IQ have earned him minutes. He said, quote, "I never cared about stats, and I still don't. My goal is to have an impact on the game. Sometimes you have the biggest impact with plays that don't show up in the stats. Those are the plays I live for." Great attitude, Kevin.
A real gamer, Doris. He loves the game. Thanks. There's the dish to Iguodala. Golden State moving the ball around. They double-team Curry. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 22 points.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, if things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
Utah calls timeout.
Steph Curry voted by GMs last season as the best pure shooter in the NBA, but he's not purely a shooter. He keeps the ball on a string. I think he's growing as a playmaker. Just a wildly entertaining point guard in this league.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Mayo comes in for Klay Thompson. Now, here's Burke. Now, Burks. 5 on the clock. No coverage that time. Hayward's got 7 points.
And for Curry, it's really his ability to use his ball handling to create his shot that's so impressive. He keeps it on the string, and because he's so good with the ball, he can get where he wants to set up his quick release jumper. And when he's on, I'm telling you, there's nothing prettier to watch than that guy knocking down deep threes off the dribble.
Anderson outside. Burke kicks to Burks. He dishes it to Favors. fader on the way. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And you look at Curry's stroke, how quickly he lets it go. They measured it at 0.4 of a second, Steve. This is Steve Kerr type release stuff we're talking about here. But Steve, really, by the time the average player releases his shot, Curry's is already 12 feet above the court.
Yeah, he just kind of flicks it, and when you think about the ball handling ability that goes into the shot, that's what makes it so hard to even challenge the shot defensively.
Burks. That one falls coming off Burks' feet. Burks has got 7 points.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Screen by Bogut. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And another basket for Golden State.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Now here's Burke, guarded by Curry. Burke kicks to Hayward. The shot misses off the right iron.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up.
Bravo, j'ai engagement. Dernier carton.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, today it comes from one of the men in the middle, Kevin. And let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it really changes the way you can play offense. It diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask, who is the best passing big man you played with?
Luke Long,
the Australian.
Yes, big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
The #1 pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Warriors leading by 11. Good out there with Exum. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Novak in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. And so it's Utah here with the ball. For the three. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Stripped it away.
Here's
Hurd, by Green. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Hood. Warriors shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. With the shot, and it falls over the rim and in.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Exum kicks to Hood. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky. They didn't get burned on that one.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He told his players, guys, we're letting opportunities slip away in transition. Let's push it up the floor and look to score some points in early offense. Kevin, can they pick up the tempo?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Warriors leading by 8. It's thrown by Gobert. The foul called on Festus Ezeli. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. The feed to Hayward. Kanter with it. Guarded now by Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Favors, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
And the basket by Curry.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Dishes it to Hayward. He kicks it to Favors. Barnes grabs the miss.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
It's tipped. Here's Curry. The Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
Kicks to Favors. Outside Curry. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Utah calls timeout. They trail by 13. 27 seconds left in the game. And the Jazz making a change here. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. That one's good. Burke.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Outside Curry. Pass to Mayo. Puts up a 3, and the basket good.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel, tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
N'hésitez pas à marquer quelque chose sur le live, à lâcher un petit pouce bleu. Alors. Donc l'homme du match. On s'est très mixé en Curry. Voilà. Ok. Maintenant, on va essayer. On va proposer un transfert. Mais pas Curry. On va proposer Thompson. Et. Attends, un joueur au poste. C'est un ailier. Ouais, c'est un jeu. Et allez, sport avec lui contre c'est vraiment tout ce qu'il me propose là. Et bon, tout bâtard. Rod 75. Mission relativement importante. Par contre, du coup, je retiens lui. Ok. Yes. Ok, agent libre, Yuki. Ouais, mais toi t'es mieux. Hein? C'est quoi ça, modifier joueur? Ah bon? Attribut. Ok. Je savais même pas il y avait ça. Contre un joueur. Ok. Ce bâtard de cœur il me coûte cher. Ouais, donc toi tu vas aller là-haut. En fait, toi t'es à 82, toi tu vas aller là. Ils sont tout en bas. Ok. Ok. Alors. Ok. Bon, on va faire un nouveau match. Jouer. Domicile. Et c'est parti. Donc les gars, n'hésitez pas à vous abonner, lâcher un petit pouce bleu et à mettre un message dans les commentaires, ça fera plaisir. On se rapproche des 200 abos doucement, donc c'est cool. Si on pourrait les passer avant l'année prochaine, ce serait pas mal. Voilà. Putain, quand t'as un bouton sur le front, mon frère. Un bouton, t'as peur. Allez, on va faire ça en bas. C'est très bien quand ça va finir. J'ai encore marqué quasiment tous mes paniers. Et je suis en blanc. Il n'y a pas de son.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the three-point line, just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes that allowed them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for Dallas, Dirk and Chandler up front. Ellis is out there with Larkin, and it's Aminu in at the small forward.
Well, Dallas coach Rick Carlisle has demonstrated his versatility throughout his coaching stops at Detroit, Indiana, and Dallas. Not really a system coach. He adapts to the talent that he has on each individual team and goes accordingly.
Here's Larkin.
Là, direction posée au panier de manière latérale. Ok. Putain, j'ai... Oh, attends, les adieux. Ouais, on verra tout ça.
Pass to Nowitzki. From 17 feet out, and the jumper is good.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Curry. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team. It's interesting that the Mavs almost exclusively build through free agency. They make draft picks, but they always seem to have a hand in free agency come July.
Now here's Nowitzki. And in that game with Houston, he did not play well.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
And it's the Warriors' ball. There's the steal. He's got a clear path. Here's Larkin, and it's blocked by Curry.
C'est comme ça qu'on va chier.
Bogut high post. Green left side. Baseline try. And it's Golden State with another. Well, Clark, you look back at some of the big names they were rumored to be in on. Like Darren Williams and Dwight Howard. Those two names come to mind.
And they missed out on them, but they've always been very good about remaining flexible when they need to be with the salary cap.
Nowitzki, good.
Such a great start for him. 4 for 4 already. He could be on his way to a big game.
It certainly looks that way, Steve. His energy level has been terrific right from the opening tip.
And the officials call a traveling violation. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andrew Bogut. O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Brandon Wright's checked in for Chandler. Chandler Parsons comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Al Farouk Aminu. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Larkin. Now here's Spates, following the miss by Monte Ellis. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Clark and Steve, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
Yeah, how about that last lead change, guys? That's number 7 for the game.
Blocked, knocked away. Here's Livingston, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Oh, a beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
A good close contest so far.
The NBA season lasts on. Paul Millsap and the Atlanta Hawks took on John Wall.
Dites-moi si c'est le genre de règle que je sache si je dois en refaire ou pas. Dites-moi dans le chat.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
Harrison Barnes is out there with Thomas. Then it's Mayo. And there's Livingston. And it's Spates in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
Well, there's got to be something about Washington producing these 5'9" guards. I mean, whether you're talking Nate Robinson or Isaiah Thomas, they both can fill it up in a hurry. And, you know, they both play the game with the confidence and swagger of a power forward. Good. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Back to Harris. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
Well, these teams were very similar in a lot of ways last year, especially in the standings. But they were able to take the season series from them. Boy, the floor really opened up for them there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
From deep three-point range, and another 3 for Golden State. Yeah, they were 2 pretty decent teams last season. Clark, as Steve just made mention of, their regular season matchups were interesting.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, but they had an advantage in just a few critical areas that gave them the upper hand. They did a good job of winning the majority of those games.
Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. Bogut comes in for Barnes. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Wright. Nowitzki comes in for Parsons. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Ellis. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Harris.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, thanks, guys. I got this Miller Carlisle was saying to the team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Nowitzki. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
What, just a brain cramp, guys? I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Warriors leading by 9. It's Curry with the drive. Stolen.
You know, with the time left, they can trade 2 for 1 here.
If they hurry.
And Shumpert kicks to Larkin. Nowitzki right side. And he gets the bucket. Nowitzki's got 12.
They are so productive in the low post right now. 8 straight points have come inside the paint.
That's bully ball they're playing there.
Bogut drives in. A fader. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
You know, they've done a lot of things right in this game, but one thing they have to improve on is their ball security.
They've been lucky. They've had a lot of turnovers, but some of those mistakes just haven't come back to haunt them, but that could change in a hurry.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Nowitzki, and he can't bank that one in. Golden State's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3-3 on three-pointers. On its way from Curry for 2. It's the outside fadeaway. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. 6 seconds left in the first half. The drive by Shumpert. And we've reached half.
Genre c'est du... Ok. Ça va la curie. On va voir si qui du match. Ok.
The second half just about to get going here. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
On the floor for Dallas. Dirk and Chandler up front. Shane Larkin is out there with Ellis. And it's Aminu in at the 3 spot. Warriors leading by 7. Well, the Warriors taking strides to enhance their player development. They bought a D-League team, moved it to nearby Santa Cruz.
And that team actually played in the D-League Finals. The championship game lost to Fort Wayne. That's enabled their younger players, though, that D-League team, to practice with the NBA teammates, and that's got to be a positive.
Nowitzki gets a wide-open look, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Nowitzki's got 15. Golden State's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, a big thing for the Warriors. They've done a good job the last couple of years creating a culture of work. Players sticking around in the summer. Younger players working hard, working together to get better, and it's really perfected the organization in a positive way.
Ellis with it. Now Thomas defending, and he gets it to go. 6 points for Monte Ellis.
They've been good on all 3 of their shots since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu.
And a look back to last season, the year Isaiah Thomas had 12th in assists, 17th in scoring. And he was very solid from the foul line, closing out the year among the top 20 in terms of free throw percentage.
And you pointed out his assist numbers, Steve. Again and again, he showed this remarkable ability to deliver the ball to his teammates on time and on target.
Here's Ellis. Rebounded by Bogut.
And yet, guys, despite the investment the Warriors have made in player development and buying draft picks, they're still looking for more consistency from their bench. Work to be done there.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Mavericks trail by 12.
Quoi? Non, pas
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the third. Parsons attacking, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Parsons got his first basket of the night.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall, 80% since the break. Here's Larkin, guarded by Curry. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Larkin.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical. He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. And just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Nowitzki with the screen on Cook. Larkin dishes to Parsons. To the left wing. Nowitzki, the pass to Parsons. Goes up and late.
Oh, attendez, les gars. Bon, désolé les gars, mais je vais arrêter le live, donc je vous dis à la prochaine.